This is where that water was gushing since Monday morning. And on Monday, residents here were told the water was safe to drink. But that all changed on Tuesday night. And now the mayor of Hoboken is demanding an investigation and a public apology from the water company.
They owe the city of Hoboken and its residents a public apology.
The mayor of Hoboken didn't mince words. He's calling for an investigation into Veolia's handling of water testing following the water main break. Specifically, why a boil water advisory wasn't issued Monday when it first happened.
Veolia knew when the water pressure was low and unsafe to drink. They did not read their water pressure testing mechanisms until the evening when people were already drinking that water. That creates a public safety hazard that they have to own.
We were following Veolia's advisements, and at no time did we hear about a boil water advisory till Tuesday night.
The 16-inch water main was ruptured by a PSE&G crew doing construction work on Madison Street near Observer Highway. The water flowing like this from 11:30 Monday morning until they could shut it off around 4:30 Tuesday afternoon. Veolia Communications Manager Christopher Halloran says they believed on Monday that the water pressure was up to the standards set by the State Department of Environmental Protection.
Information that we had said that the pressures were continuing throughout the city of Hoboken. Once we finally were able to isolate that main, we were given some data that showed that unfortunately some pressure in certain locations had dipped below the threshold. Halloran
explains why low water pressure is problematic.
Pressurized water fights any bacteria or microbes that may be in the system. When it dips below a certain threshold, that's when we're told to issue the boil water advisory.
David Bonfig has lived in Hoboken for about 7 years.
Anytime we have a water main break, I just assume to boil nowadays. But yeah, wish I would have just said so from the start.
And Jessica Bell, on her way to buy bottled water, says she's glad the water main itself is at least patched up and water pressure is back.
I was surprised at how long it took, honestly, but I'm happy that it didn't last a week, because that would have been.
And at this point, the boil water advisory remains in effect until further notice. They've taken water samples and they've sent them off to the state, but they have to get the approval from the environmental protection officials before they can lift the boil water advisory. Until then, starting again in the morning, they'll be distributing water here. There's these water jug stations where you can fill up, about 12 of them here in Hoboken.